Welcome to Baker's Bantering. On my left, we got Miss Jenna and Nicole Baker and my lovely, pretty mom, Valerie Baker. And guess what? You're pretty. Last week, I called my sister ugly on the podcast.
Oh, I know, that wasn't very nice.
Oh my goodness.
Do you know this is going to air on somebody's birthday?
Who?
Mom's birthday.
What? Oh,
The day this
Birthday,
podcast comes out.
Thank you. It will be my birthday next Monday.
well, that is a very funny right there, Mom, because Monday Night Raw will
It's
be
also on my
on
birthday.
on your birthday. I guess you was gonna watch with me.
Yeah.
You.
Oh, lucky you, Mom.
I think I
Valerie
understand.
Baker's birthday edition of Monday Night Raw.
Turns out
Are they gonna acknowledge her?
Mom's busy.
Yeah.
You're also turning 29, right?
Hey, that makes super fun.
Yes, I am also turning 22.
29, I thought.
Oh, 29,
Yeah.
22.
Golden birthday.
Yeah,
Don't it?
I'm feeling 22.
there you go.
Fair enough. The first topic I have today, Mom, you and I did talk about this man. Tess and I will talk about it as well. This man is a legend of all legends. Yes, I am talking about Roman freaking Reigns.
No way.
Roman Reigns
Wait.
is the legend of the WWE. You know why he's a legend?
I bet you're going to tell me.
He's got a lot of accolades.
A lot of accolades.
Former WWE champion, former Universal champion, former Intercontinental champion, former United States champion, and the best of all, we are going to Rumble this weekend. Get this,
Get it.
Tell me.
former Royal Rumble winner.
Really? What year did he win the Royal Rumble?
It was 2015. I watched. That was a hell of a good match. I'm glad Roman won. That is awesome. He faced Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Backfired a little bit because Seth Rollins, his Money in the Bank cashed in that year. But he did main event on Monday Night Raw, beat Sheamus and got his title. That is amazing. Roman, if you're watching this, we all acknowledge you. Oh, we all think you are the legend. My God, my good sir, Roman freaking Reigns, you are the legend.
Let me say something. I need to put a compilation together of all of the times that Derek has been so pissed off at Roman. And then this.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of work, but what happened to get you back on the Roman bandwagon?
Well, over a year, I was a fan of Roman before.
You were a fan of Roman back in 2020. When we first started making content, you were a fan of Roman Reigns. This is true.
Before he was up to the head of the table and ruler of the island crap,
Ruler of the island crap.
it was fine in Danny. There's no,
Fine and dandy.
it's not Roman Reigns' fault. There's a snake in the grass. There's rats on the trees. And that's
Snake in the grass, rats on the trees.
That's a new. Is that a new
Rats
saying?
on the trees?
Rats.
That's
on
what
the
you
tree.
said.
Rats on the street.
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 Straight. Yeah.
Tree.
I'll say rats can climb trees.
Street.
I would.
Street. Okay, sorry.
Snake in the
What
grass.
a squirrel is.
Rats on the street. And who is that?
And that is
Jimmy and Solo.
not even close.
Oh, dumb.
That dude, Paul Heyman.
I was gonna say the
He's a cockroach, a snake, and a rat. Ugh, that's a bad triple threat.
Wow.
So, when Paul Heyman jumped into the mix in 2020, I was very concerned about that. Paul Heyman was advocate to Brock Lesnar over the year until Roman happened. Roman, let's just say, Roman bring back Paul. You know Paul Heyman for sure said?
What?
no idea.
Paul Heyman said, you can't believe that. That means something.
So, Ellis, when we went to WrestleMania 2022, first time traveling to go see WWE, WrestleMania Night 2, Roman Reigns versus
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar?
I'm sure he's right.
I'm not going to question him.
It's a big dude.
It was Brock.
Derek was cheering for Brock. Katie and I were cheering for Roman.
Mhm.
Roman won.
Like, imagine that, because you've done nothing but win for the last 3 or 4 years.
And Derek would not speak to us.
Oh.
for hours. He was so pissed. Wouldn't make videos. Was being questionably rude to the people who were recognizing us because his sisters were cheering for Roman and he was cheering for Brock, and Brock lost.
That did happen for sure.
And now we're back on the Roman bandwagon.
All right, I think we need to move on from Roman. We can talk about him in the weekly wrestling wrap-up. We're going to talk about another win now. At least 3 nights this week, Derek has used the CPAP machine for over 6 hours.
Well, call me Roman Reigns.
The champion of the CPAP, undisputed world heavyweight CPAP champion, Derek Baker.
Now, Roman Reigns, we got you back at the Rumble.
Oh, Roman, Derek's been sleeping good this week.
Yeah, he's doing great.
I'm doing great on the CPAP. Roman Reigns, he is incredible. He's amazing champion. Holding me in the Hall of Fame. I did give his mom to share on Roman. So, Jenna, I understand you're a big Randy Orton fan.
Just tell him you're going to cheer on Roman so we can move on.
Please choose Roman Reigns to win
At Royal Rumble.
at the Royal Rumble. Please.
Whoa, how'd this happen?
Just do it so we can move on.
Please.
Oh,
I will mom.
but like that's a lie.
I know, he wore me out on the way to the Humane Society.
Derek, you can't just get your way just because you want it. Let's talk about the two.
Just say it. Just say it, and then we can move on.
I don't think I can do it. I think you can't. I think you got to stop
Do it.
fixating.
Do it. Do it. Get on riff right now.
You want me to lie?
Yes, I do. I'm telling you to lie. I'm telling you to do it.
Now that's
Just
your
lie.
strong receive.
I acknowledge him. Sure,
I mean, I can acknowledge him. Whatever.
He's very good at what he does.
Alice, do you got Roman at the Rumble?
Absolutely not. I've got Randy Orton.
Yeah.
I'm not going to back down from this.
Wrong answer. He's a legend in the
I get it.
can't. I
Okay,
can't.
there's a lot of legends out there.
I can acknowledge
gonna root
Roman
for him.
and still say I got Randy Orton. That's my guy.
Bro, I think if this mom, my
No, no.
you cannot choose Randy Orton.
You did not convince mom. You wore mom out
That is
until
true.
she agreed.
That is
There's
true.
a difference. Okay. Katie called me from school today, and I guess she had walked into another teacher's classroom.
Accidentally or on purpose?
No, like she went in there to have a conversation with this teacher.
I was like,
But
if she get lost?
No. She went into another teacher's classroom to have a conversation with the teacher, and there was like one student in the classroom that she had never seen or met before. And the student saw her and started going, Baker Banner, Baker Banner, Baker Banner, Baker Banner.
That's nuts.
That's funny.
And she called me and she's like, you're not going to believe what just happened.
Wow.
I was like, oh, that is funny.
Hello to that lovely high school student.
Yes. Hello. I don't know their name. So we do have
Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
some more champions to talk about.
You mean Roman Reigns is gonna win at the Royal Rumble?
No, I
That one.
mean the current Super Bowl champions that got another win this weekend. Wow.
It's silly shame.
Yeah.
That is that. We got it down to the captain of the team.
Yeah. We got to acknowledge Jason Kelsey.
He's
Oh.
a guy. He's a dog.
I'm Jason Kelsey. I'm Roman Reigns.
Whoa. I mean, that's pretty good.
Kelsey, your
It-
dog.
That's honestly a pretty good imitation of what happened at the
do love
game.
Jason Kelsey. He just seems like he is
Just good.
has so much joy and he just wants to have a good time and he's just a genuinely good human and I'm just so excited that he can be so, his team lost last week and then yet he is
Please don't bring
beyond thrilled for his brother.
Oh my God.
Super cool.
He was having
What a
such a
cool
great
time.
day. He was
Charlotte.
he was shirtless.
Cool.
He was probably cold. He was tailgating with Bill's Mafia. Did you
Guys
see
like
that video?
don't get cold. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, he had a hat on. He was fine. Did
For
you
most
see
of
what
your
his,
heat escapes.
Did you see what his daughter said?
I did not.
His daughter said to Donna Kelsey, I guess, I saw Daddy's boobs on TV.
Too far.
That's so funny.
That is funny.
I think I got that sheet. Like, she's 4. His oldest daughter
4
is
of 'em,
4. There's 3.
3.
4.
3 little girls.
3 little
Girl
girls.
dad.
4, 2, and 10 months.
That's wild.
Yeah. And then he was picking up those little girls and showing the one little girl was 8 years old. She had a sign that said something about the Buffalo Bills and Taylor Swift, best first game ever. And he picked her up so she could show Taylor her sign.
Oh.
And Taylor waved at her, and and Taylor was in the box with the whole Kelsey fam, Donna, Ed, Kylie Kelsey, Jason's wife, and Jason, and they were just having the best time, and it was just the most wholesome thing.
See how easy he got back into the suite?
Yeah.
Like, he looked like a gorilla, just climbing up, it's nuts.
Yeah,
he's
he
just superhuman.
Yeah, it was like
I am
problem.
going to say this right now, and we want to see Roman Reigns versus Jason Kelsey.
I gotta tell you
You can see
something.
that.
Jason Kelsey could excel at WWE.
Very
He
much
really
so.
could. I do agree with that. Did you hear us talk about it last week?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
I
He could definitely excel at WWE.
he would
He'd
kill
be so
it
fun.
in the
So fun.
WWE. He would love it. Love it. Jason, if you're looking for something to do, I have a feeling the WWE would happily take your call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we would too if you want to be on the podcast.
I gotta tell Pat about this. I'm sure he'll be all for this idea.
Yeah, I think this would be amazing. But the Chiefs won. We're playing Baltimore this weekend. That's going to be a tough one.
Oh, Lamar.
Oh, my God. Ellis is such a hater.
Honestly, this last weekend was not even as much of my hate.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
No, he's not.
I was much more just.
know what,
I'm
Jeff?
very sympathetic for the Bills. That fan base goes
I
through
know.
so much and the shoveling, and they just can't get it done.
I know, and I do like Josh Allen. He's
Yeah.
like such a cool guy, and
Mhm. I agree with you.
Tell me.
You said a Roman hater. He's a Kansas City Chiefs hater.
he is.
Yep.
You need to stop.
He is.
Can't. Sorry.
He's allowed to have his
No,
own opinion,
no,
Derek.
It's your opinion. We don't need it on this podcast.
No,
Oh, bro.
I
We're-
like the Ravens. That's it.
We're
I'm not gonna say I
That
dislike
Ravens
the
is going to lose, and you will acknowledge Kansas City Chiefs.
all right. I got an idea.
Reigns.
I've definitely acknowledged Mahomes and Andy Reid are an unstoppable force.
Okay, I have an idea.
I
Bet?
like ideas.
There's a bet?
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
Let's hear it.
Here's what's gonna happen after this is said and done.
Mhm.
Ravens versus Chiefs. I've always wanted to go paintballing.
Oh, you can't double up on
We're
me.
going paintballing.
Oh, no.
And either you, if Kansas City loses, you got to take one at short range.
Oh, absolutely
And if
not.
the Ravens lose, you got to take one in short range.
Oh, absolutely
Not
not.
me though, just not me.
No, I would not shoot you with a paintball.
Oh, my
Kansas
God.
City Chiefs could come out with victorious.
I believe it.
I also believe it too, which is the bad thing.
Kingdom.
Andy Reid knows how to push buttons.
They certainly know how to sell in the playoffs.
And Isaiah Pacheco is such a dog. There's no one that runs more aggressively than him.
Okay, D.
Having him back, I think, was huge.
Yeah.
He played the Bills earlier in the season,
Mhm.
injured. I think Pacheco was definitely huge. I also think that Jackson for the Ravens, I mean, he just hasn't been in this kind of a big game
Mhm.
before. And I don't know what the statistic is, but I'm sure more often than not, the QB with more experience typically comes out on top. So
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs are going to win. But I mean, we could all take paintball shots at Ellis.
Oh, my.
It's definitely very much a prove-it game for Lamar.
I
That's
read
tough of a task as you can imagine with Andy and Pat.
that Patrick Mahomes, this is his 6th year in the NFL and his 6th AFC championship. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Guy's a beast.
Yeah. First loss was, of course, to Tom. That was it.
Yeah. But football was fun this weekend. I had a great time watching it.
It was.
I watched minimal football, and I was kind of bummed about it, but also happy that it was productive. That was good.
Well,
This Sunday, I'm trying to definitely watch.
We're going to be in Tampa on Sunday.
I expect to be somewhere at a bar in Florida watching the Chiefs game, and I'm bringing Chiefs wear.
I was going to say the same thing. We're going to be watching the Chiefs.
Me too.
We're
Me
going to be
too.
in Tampa.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
If you see Baker, tell him I said
What's
he's a
up?
dog.
Oh, I'm a fan of his.
You are? Oh, he's great.
Absolutely.
Love Baker.
I remember watching the kid play at Oklahoma, and he has so much heart and so much passion, and I would like to
Spunk.
see him
Mhm.
himself.
Yeah.
And he's got a great name.
So another sporting event we attended this weekend was Derek's Special Olympics basketball games. Let me tell you something, Ellis. The teams at this basketball tournament, you were a beast out there. The teams at this basketball tournament are not proportionally divided.
In what regard?
So there are some teams that have many players with many good skills, and there are other teams that have many players with not as many good skills.
Got it.
And Derek is on a team with people like Derek's team loses a lot. Let's just say that, okay? But their first game, they played a team.
We almost won.
Their first game, they played a team who has beat them horribly before.
And we have buddies on the team.
And two of Derek's best friends, longest friends, he goes to camp with them every year, are on the opposing team.
We're having dinner with him tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But this team has beat Derek's team horribly before. And this weekend, Derek's team kept up with them.
They did well.
There you go.
The final score was 40-32.
That's a game.
I don't know that I've ever seen Derek's team score that many points.
Nice.
A very good game.
I was so proud.
Good game.
I do have to say, the girls on your team were carrying the weight.
The offense. Not
The
the
points. The points. They were
Offense.
carrying the points.
Yeah.
Derek is a mastermind at the defense.
Yes, he is. He
I
is a
can see that.
defensive specialist. All three of my kids
I
were
can see that.
basketball defensive specialists. And Eric
Jenna?
Oh, yeah.
way better at defense.
Got
And
it.
Eric says, well, that's because none of them can shoot. But, okay, they're not.
You don't have to shoot to excel in basketball.
Yeah.
We've all
They
seen that.
all were good defensive players.
I had a lot of steals back in my
Lot of
day.
fun.
Nice.
And Derek had some steals.
That's what
Yep.
the coaches care about, you know.
Yep.
Such an underlying
He did really
part
well.
of the game.
Rebounding.
You were rebounding.
Nice.
I
You
do
box
think
out.
you need to work on a little bit, getting your hands up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Derek, what you got to do, you got to get your butt into it, box them out, keep their hands low, and then up. It's
Yeah.
all about getting low.
We need a little more
And up.
arm action from you out there. But I think you really look like a leader out on the team, and I'm
Absolutely.
proud of you.
Thank you.
He's been a leader on his team for a couple of years. Yeah. But he's, one of the few that knows after the other team makes a basket, you got to take the ball out of bounds to put it back into play. And it's fun. We have a good time. We get some exercise. We have friends. And, I think it's a wonderful experience. They're special.
My favorite part about that first game when I was guarding Nick was
Yeah. Garden Nick.
Yeah, he was guarding his buddy. They were going back and forth a little bit.
guarding him. Just knowing he's never gonna pass me.
Nick actually got called a foul at one point because he came at Derek a little too hard. And they don't call very many fouls in Special Olympics basketball. But Nick came at Derek a little too aggressive one time. And the ref's like, yeah, you can't do that, buddy.
Yeah. And they don't call out of traveling or double dribbling. I mean, there was comments on the TikTok, travel. It's like, yeah, well, if they called every travel, we would never.
We wouldn't have a game, okay?
People love to armchair it.
But yeah, you were doing great, and it was a good time, and it was good to see our buddies, and I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. I definitely deserve it. I am the base of the eight. I am Roman Reigns, so I'm not a Smith.
We acknowledge you, Derek. You did a great job at basketball this week.
Good. That means you are really on board for Roman Reigns.
Okay, moving on.
So, Mom,
Thank you.
you've been going through it a little bit.
Yeah,
You want to tell us about what's going on with Mimi and the house and stuff?
it's been really hard. We,
I'm
you're here for me.
I mean,
Thank you. We all jumped in and got the house cleaned out pretty quickly. We needed to, just based upon how it was financed, and I think that's probably a good thing because we weren't able to put it off. And we have neighbors across the street where their parents have been passed away. I think it's been 6 or 7 years, and that house is still empty. So I'm kind of glad we had the catalyst to get her done, if you will, but it's been really hard to be going through everything. And, some stuff I'm so emotionally attached to that it's like, we can't throw that away. It's like a pencil sharpener we used when we were kids, right?
It's tough. Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, Vicky, you or I have to take that. And my mom's china. Well, we never used the china.
No.
We can't give that china away.
Right.
I mean, it's just very emotional. But we got through it. We got the house on the market. We got a couple of offers, and I
was
struggled.
quick. All right.
Yeah, I struggled a lot, and Eric's like, it's a business decision now, Val. You got to look at this. It's just a piece of property. I'm like, yeah, it's not a piece of property. It's my mom.
It's not just a house, Eric. It's a home.
So it's been hard, but we got through it. We got an offer. We closed in February.
Oh, congrats.
But man, we drove by the open house on Sunday, and I'm not sure that was a good idea. I saw
Oh,
these people walking in and out of her house, and it was like,
didn't feel right.
through the heart. So it's been hard, but we're getting through it, and we're doing what we got to do. And I just need some more beautiful sunsets to remind me that she's up there looking down on us.
And she is. And I made that video last week, and I
saw the video made on TikTok.
yeah.
That was very beautiful what you said.
Thank you.
And I am glad we're on this topic, Jenna. Your video was super good. I did listen to what you have to say. Reminds me about Mimi Ryan. She is the best mom. She is the best wife. She is my ride, and we all love for it. And your video changed me for sure.
Wow. The video I made, Mom and I had a moment.
Oh, yeah, that was the bad day.
Yeah, that was a rough day. I'm glad I came out there because I knew I had struggled at Mimi's house all weekend. The weekend before, we had been there. We'd been cleaning things out. We'd been working, but it was work. Like we were nonstop action moving, doing stuff. So like we were doing that, but I wasn't really like emotionally processing what was happening. And then Sunday morning at church, we struggled. I think I talked about that last week. But when I came over on Wednesday, I just had a feeling like maybe I just need to like let it out here because I hadn't really had like a breakdown at Mimi's house. So letting it out there at the house with the house looking so strange and empty, like I showed it to my therapist and she was like, even just like looking at that kitchen, like I can tell that it doesn't look like a home anymore. And
It's sterile.
yeah. And
And the
so,
table was in the wrong damn place.
yeah.
Did you guys get it staged?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We had it all staged. So it was like,
Yeah.
it just didn't look right. Like it was the right stuff, but there was nothing in anything. And it was just like not the way it normally looked.
Couldn't feel the love.
Yeah. And so I like had that breakdown there. But this weekend we went to AEW and we had, a lot of people coming up to us and saying hello. And I had like 4 or 5 people say something to me about that video that just like really made me feel like I did the right thing by posting it. Cause it kind of felt weird posting it. But at the same time, it's like we put out content every day and we just share little pieces of our life with you. We're not necessarily sharing like what's really going on all the time. And I had been struggling for a while. And so putting that out just felt like I was being more honest about what was going on. And the fact that like this is still very fresh and hard and we're still healing from it. And to have those people at AEW come up to me and say like, your video really touched me. And one girl actually said, I lost my grandma last month. And I really appreciated what you said. And so I just felt like it gave me that validation that like I did the right thing by sharing it in that way.
Yeah. And I think it was healing for you. And it was, hopefully healing for some other people just to feel like you're not alone. I mean, that's the worst feeling is to feel alone.
Yeah.
Jenna, your video just inspired me,
To make your own video, didn't it?
and I made my own video.
You
Yeah.
did.
You did. She posted that one too.
I did. And there was this one person, not that I should give the haters any validation, but this one guy was like, there she goes, Jenna goes again exploiting her brother, blah, blah, blah. And
In person he said this?
No, he said this on the video. No, nobody ever said
I was
this to
gonna
my
say,
face.
yeah, no
Nobody's
one's
got the
got that
balls
kinda
to say that to
courage.
my face. They said it on the video that was Derek's video. And I was so irritated by that because Derek came to me. I posted that video on Wednesday. He saw it. He made his own video. And on Thursday, when I came over, he sat me down. He showed me the video. He held my hand while we watched it. He was very emotional showing me that video. The video that I posted was 1 minute long, but the video he made was like a solid 3 minutes long. And we sat there and we watched it together. And
Good.
we had our moment. And then he said, I want you to post that. And I sat there and I stopped what I was doing. I edited that video and I posted it for Derek because that's what he wanted. And I was just, that comment really irritated me because that's just not what happened at all. Like,
Yeah, I know. People don't get it. I mean, from years ago, it's probably 2020, where Derek decided he wanted to figure out what the shock collar was all about for the dog.
oh yeah, that's such a funny video.
And first
That's
of all,
one of my favorites, actually.
that's one of your favorite videos.
It's hilarious. Have you seen it, Ellis? We'll have to show you.
Yeah.
They just posted on Facebook. I'll find it for you.
Yeah.
Derek puts on.
I love
Derek
the-
grabs
He
the.
was just holding it. We didn't put the damn thing on his neck.
And
Give me a break.
And it's not really a shock collar. It's just, the dogs have their boundary. And if they go through the boundary, they get shocked. But for the most part, they never get shocked because
No.
they know where their boundary is.
And before then, there's a beep, and it's not even a shock as much as it's a vibrate. Anyway, but there was people on there just going off about this horrible family letting their special needs, like it's a freaking noun, their special needs get shocked. It's like, you're an asshole and an idiot. He is not a special needs. He is an adult with Down syndrome. We told him, if you take that too far, you're gonna feel it. But if you want to do it, like, I mean, I'm sure your dad, mom would let you do that if you wanted to figure it out.
Oh,
Go ahead.
you gotta let the kids. Yeah, you gotta let kids learn.
Yeah.
It's how you do it.
And then the other people were,
And it was Derek's choice.
nobody was telling him to, although Eric's like, you got to walk a little further if you really want to feel it. And then you had the other people coming at us because we're horrible pet owners. So,
Hey,
yeah.
just remember, if you got haters, you're doing something right.
Yeah, well, my friend Sam watches our dogs a lot, and she always tells us that they're the easiest dogs to watch, and they're so happy because they live a very happy, free life. They get to go roam around. Yes, they have a dog collar on, so they don't leave
Yeah.
the property
or chase a deer.
or chase a deer or a turkey like they tried to today,
Yeah.
but they don't get shocked ever
Yeah.
unless they do something different than what they
And they
typically do
don't.
every day.
And they don't.
And they don't push that boundary because they like their life. They just go out there and run around.
Johnny just ran off.
Yeah. Well, that's because they didn't have their collars on. And so they ran off and chased the coyote that came through the yard. And, then you risk getting hit by a car.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Anyway, we got on a
Those damn
tangent.
Turkeys.
So let's talk about AEW. We got to see our friends at AEW this weekend. They were in St. Louis, AEW Collision.
It
So
was
fun.
fire.
AEW has been so kind to us. We met up with a guy named Danny. So shout out to Danny. Thank you for being our tour guide for the day. He was actually a Mizzou journalism student, graduated the year
Shout
before
out.
me.
MIZ.
So, but we did go backstage at AEW. We started in catering. They have great catering.
Oh my gosh.
Great food.
The food is just, I
Uh.
literally had the best bratwurst I've ever eaten in my life.
Oh, where was that? Do you know who catered it?
I don't know who.
I don't
catered it
know.
was.
But it was so good. It was really good the first time we had their catered food too.
Broth
And
sounds good.
I had this piece of salmon.
They had salmon and broth.
Oh,
David.
Salad.
Oh, well, no one needs that.
Yeah.
there
it
was this shrimp and broccoli cheddar soup.
Yeah.
I did not have that, by the way.
Oh, Katie and I tried it. So good. There was
Dude, I
the
was- I was-
strawberry cheesecake.
Oh,
That was good. But so it was fun because we got to sit down and have, our dinner. But then also there was wrestlers coming in and out as well. So we were sitting
dinner
down,
at the show.
and then we got to say hello. So Derek did get to reunite. I don't know that they really remembered you, but you did get to reunite with Max and Anthony,
Yep.
the Bang Bang Scissor Gang. And acclaimed.
I called them the Scissor Boys, and I'm not sure they like that, so I apologize if that was offensive. But I told them we love you. We talk about you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
That
do.
a weekly,
was
weekly
like,
occurrence.
We talk about you on our podcast every week. And when you guys weren't at Dynamite in Chicago, we were like, what the hell? And so we were so excited to get to see them. I will say they were hilarious. Derek probably,
Because the three-rated man.
yeah, well, we can get to that. So Derek probably scissored with them 20 times.
Yeah, they were exhausted.
Derek actually left from the scissor action, walked over to the fridge, got them each a water bottle
What a
because he had completely worn them out with all the action. And then Max was so animated, he was like acting like couldn't swallow the water. He was so exhausted. They were hilarious.
They were so fun.
So funny.
So fun.
And then we
Super nice guys.
We also got to see Ricky Starks.
Huge fan. Big fan of him.
nice guy.
Ricky,
I used to live in St. Louis.
Hell yeah.
yeah, he did.
Why did he live here?
We didn't really get that, but we're hoping to get him on the podcast so we can talk about him. He said he
Heck
worked
yeah.
at West County Mall.
Oh, wow.
But I'm sure there's a good story there.
Yeah, and we did tell him about the podcast. He said he'd love to chat. Danny said he could hook us up with making that happen, so we're going to work on that. We did get to see Billy Colton and Austin Gunn all separately, but we did get to see each of them. He got a little scissor action with Mr. Daddy Ass.
That sounds so bad out of context. Oh, my
Really
God.
good.
Oh, not the Billy Gunn. He got some scissor action with Mr. Daddy Ass.
I know.
No.
It's kind of hilarious.
Cool. I've never done that.
Yeah, you might have worn Billy Gunn out with the scissor action too, though. And then you gave Colton the little bang bang gun, right? Boo! And then Austin was trying to just give you a nux because he didn't want to hug you because he had glitter all over him. It was like part of his makeup. And Derek's like, I don't care. Give him a hug anyway. They took that.
I hope he
picture.
didn't have to re-glitter after that.
Yeah, well, it'd be all right.
Glitter is like Glitter, I think, is the worst invention that humans have ever come up with. It's
Yeah.
so terrible.
So Mom, did you try a bacon brownie at the catering?
Oh, my.
I couldn't taste the bacon, but it said it was a bacon brownie.
That sounds
It,
good.
I didn't. Did you taste bacon in the brownie? Because you had one too. Dad and I shared one. You had one.
I did.
Did you taste the bacon?
It was good.
Did you taste bacon though?
Did you taste?
I kind of might
Maybe.
taste
Okay.
the bacon.
Was it spelled B-A-C-O-N? Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say maybe it was like the verb bacon, like still bacon.
No, not B-A-K-I-N.
All right, just confirming.
Yeah. So then we were talking to a couple guys. Ethan Page was there. We've met Ethan before.
It's very nice.
And then there was also a guy, Jack Cartwheel. And we were making that video where they do like the high fives or like the low fives, really.
Mm.
And Jack Cartwheel actually gave Derek a high five and then did a cartwheel. That was pretty cool. And then I forgot to write down this other guy's name.
Oh, that's so cool.
But you were standing there ready to get a high five from one guy. And then here comes Claudio Castagnoli. And he came and hopped in. That's a big guy.
He's very tall.
He's very tall, but he was funny. Then you guys were kind of like doing a little do-si-do action.
Yeah.
You were dancing. You were.
I was like, it's gonna like Cesaro swing.
Okay. Well, you know, you were doing that.
There was a lot going on there.
We were Daisy after that. I was Daisy.
They were super nice.
Yeah, there was a lot going on. So then we did go downstairs after that.
Oh yeah, that reminded me. Do you remember the video with Seth?
Okay.
And I asked you to do that.
Oh, where I spin you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we ever really accomplished that.
Next time with me, Claudio.
But we did see Claudio do it in the ring to somebody else.
That's right. He did spin the dude around in the ring.
He did, and I was watching him, and I was like, ain't no way I'd throw up.
Yeah.
He like holds his feet, you know, his head's down, and then he spins.
And it was like 6 or 7 times.
That's
it was,
a lot of space.
It was Eddie Kingston's partner.
Yeah. What's his name?
Is that his real relative, brother, or somebody?
They do kind of look alike.
I have no idea.
So then we went downstairs. I think Daniel Garcia was a little surprised by your hip action.
It was a lot.
Yeah, Daniel's like, oh, I don't do it that well, buddy. You do it better than me. That was funny.
Great. I never night plans.
And then we saw 2 of the 3 random men.
Yes.
And Derek looked at one of them and he said, I got a problem with you.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, me?
Yeah. He was very offended with one of them and gave the other guy a complete freaking pass. And I'm not real sure why, but that's how it went down.
Yeah, so he was really friendly with
Like
Mike.
debating is okay. The other ones kind of like a bit.
Yeah, so that was Matt
Kind of like
Tavin.
one.
Matt Tavin. Derek was not having it with him. He's like, nope, not you, buddy. Don't like you.
Put his hand out to do the high five thing, and when Matt tried to hit his hand,
Oh.
Yeah, he did him dirty.
Swipe.
he did.
He did him dirty.
And
And then we met the private party.
yeah, they were fun.
They were awesome.
I was like,
They were.
no, and
You almost knocked it over.
Yeah.
That was funny. And then you also got to say hi to Johnny TV.
Who was the gentleman with we saw his name. I can't remember his name.
It's Lee
yeah, Moriarty.
Moriarty.
He was very nice, and he had a Dennis Rodman shirt on.
Love that.
He did. He had a very cool shirt on, and Mom took one look at it and said, "Derek, I bet you don't know who that is, but I do."
Nope.
So yeah,
Eric and I were huge Rodman fans.
Really?
In his
big
day.
Love that.
He was funny. He's just such a big personality. And somebody else said I think it was Danny. He said, I said, you don't know who that is, do you, Derek? And Danny said, that's the ambassador to North Korea.
Hell yeah, he is. Dennis Rodman could easily solve world peace if he wanted.
Oh my. Yeah, but it was really fun. We had a great time, and then we went out. We had a great show. You got recognized a bunch. It was really cute. As soon as we sat down, somebody in the section over from us, there was like a, like we couldn't like immediately touch the section over from us. It was like some sort of barricade between us, kind of. But this kid sitting over there was like, "That's Derek," and then we look over and I'm like, "Derek, wave!" And Derek waves, and then next thing you know, there's like 6 or 7 people in the section that heard him, and they're like, "Oh, there's Speaker Banter," and they were all waving at us. So that was fun.
That's so nice.
On crowd, a Niners man. That's crazy.
It was fun. It was fun.
Rita did.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Fun. We love our friends at AEW. Thank you so much for being so kind to us.
Shout out.
yeah. All right.
I'm thankful for that.
With that, I think we need to start the weekly wrestling wrap up so we can talk about AEW some more.
It is time for Weekly Wrestling
Wrap up. Oh, you cut me short. That's nice. It's giving Tarzan.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, you shot it back. Well,
I cannot do that either.
It's giving Tarzan on the vines, flying through the jungle.
what did he beat?
When
When he beat the cheetah?
Yeah. Oh my lord. All right, we're going to talk about AEW Dynamite. Tell me about Orange Cassidy and Trent Beretta.
They get down the way
Yeah?
on Dynamite. Orange Cassidy, Trent Beretta, best tag team.
Really? Does Orange Cassidy still wear sunglasses in the ring?
Yeah, he does that often.
Sounds problematic.
I know. I wonder why they don't break all the time.
Are
Does
they
he
not
wear it
like?
when he wrestles?
Are they not rec specs like
No.
Derek's?
No. Okay.
Oh,
He takes them off.
So he just wears them to the ring and then he takes them off when he wrestles.
Yeah.
Okay. But does he still wear denim on denim?
He's a jean guy. He's always got jeans.
Yeah, he always wears
Canadian
jeans.
tuxedo.
Yeah.
What did she said?
Do you know what Mario's overalls are made out of?
What?
Denim, denim, denim.
Is this a dad joke?
Never mind. I guess you guys didn't play Mario, but that's like no, I'm done.
I played Mario.
It'll make sense to some people out there.
I
You
played-
remember
I
when he
feel
goes
like-
into the tunnels and it gets dark?
Yeah.
It's like the music that they play. It's like
Yeah. I followed, but I didn't like play enough to like.
Okay, you're watching this and you followed that. Please leave a comment.
Thank you.
Please laugh at
I feel like
producer Ellis.
Yeah.
one of these lands like once every 3 or 4 podcasts.
It's
so.
okay. It's okay. So tell me about the Briscoe family.
The Briscoe family. Well, the Briscoe family is super cute.
Cute. Oh, that's so nice.
Super cute.
Who are they?
The Briscoe family. Well, there's Mark Briscoe. There's Jay Briscoe and Mark's dad as well.
2 brothers and a son.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Yes. And Mark Briscoe's dad passed away,
Oh.
Sorry.
and also his brother as well.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Very heartbroken.
This took a
Or-
turn.
Yeah, I thought it was cute. Now we're sad.
Very heartbroken for my day because of family members. I appreciate Mark Briscoe. I understand what he's going through with the hard times, like we are. Like losing Mimi Baker, that was hard for us. Losing your mom, that was hard for us. Also, your dad has felt that very hard, and also my dad's dad as well.
Fresh out of grandparents here.
Yep. No more grandparents for us.
Yeah.
Bummer.
That's a bummer for us. And Mark, he lost his dad and his brother.
That's really sad.
That's very sad for him. Mark Briscoe, if you're listening, we appreciate you. I'm very sorry your loss about your dad and your brother. That's really, really sad news. Hopefully meet you one day, and very sorry that happens to you. But not just that, Mark Briscoe brought out his daughters out.
Oh, is that who was cute? His daughters?
Yes.
That's good.
They all be grown up.
Are they
And as well.
adult daughters or little bitty kids?
Well, there's two younger daughters and one little bit a child.
Okay.
So
Cute, buddy. So the family is cute.
his family is pretty cute. I do love his baby daughter and grown up daughter and his son as well. Been a lot for Mark Briscoe.
All right. Well, we'll send good vibes his way.
Yeah. So tell me about Bullet Club Gold.
The new 6-man tag team champion. Let's go.
Bang, bang, bullet gang. No,
Is that
bang,
the same?
bang.
Is that the same team?
No,
That's a different group, right?
The first one was correct. Bang Bang
bullet
Gang.
gang.
That's what went before Bang Bang Scissor Gang.
So is this Colton and Austin and Jay Wyatt in the Bullet Club Gold?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're also in the Bang Bang Scissor Gang?
Well, that's what went before Collision happened. Yeah.
Okay, so Bullet Club Gold is the Gun Brothers and Jay White.
Jay White.
Okay.
Tofu.
I guess I'm just confused because they're calling it a 6-tag team championship, but it's really 6 guys competing against one another, not 6 guys on the same team.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. So what about Samoa Joe?
Samoa Joe is still the AEW World Champion. He beat Hook.
Oh, I saw that. Hook is...
Relentless and about a third his size.
I was going to say, Hook is not very big compared to Samoa Joe, but I was impressed by Hook. He put up a good fight.
He did have a pretty good fight. Hook, he never backs out to the fight by Samoa Joe. And last week, my guy, he brought his A game to Joe, and I'm very impressed. If I'm the FTW champion, Hook, I'd be so proud of myself.
Yeah. He brought the fight, but man, Samoa Joe, got a lot of poundage.
Big dude compared to Hook.
Big dude.
All right, let's move on to Rampage. Tell me about Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho got the win.
Did I ever tell you I saw him in a movie? He was the dad of a couple of daughters. I think it was a Lifetime movie or a Hallmark movie or something this Christmas.
I think you told me, but then we never ended up telling Derek.
My mom's probably seen it then.
Most moms have.
I have no idea.
Well,
there we go.
Jericho, the one that Shags told us wasn't very nice to him.
Yes.
You know, Shags. Shags is the guy that we interviewed from Driftwood Outdoors a couple of months ago with Dad. It's one of Dad's favorite podcasts. But him and Dad have become buddies.
Oh yeah, they're going
fishing.
next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Here in Missouri,
Yeah.
it's fishing weather.
It's always fishing weather.
Yeah. If you're Eric Baker, it's always fishing.
Yeah, Eric Baker went fishing
Martin Luther King weekend.
when it was negative degrees outside. And he was in Arkansas. It wasn't negative degrees there, but it was teens and single digits.
And there's been times that the water is, not
Kind
frozen,
of drill a
right?
hole.
So, but he would have to put the tip of his rod in the water to melt the ice that is condensed up on the, the eye of the rod.
He was wading in the water actually that weekend in his wader.
Said it was warmer because the water's like 58 degrees,
Makes sense.
15 outside. He's insane. Whatever.
Ridiculous.
He doesn't invite me, and I'm happy about that.
Hey, to each their own. Keep doing you, Eric.
I mean, he enjoys himself, and that's all that matters. So tell me about Chris Statlander.
Chris Statlander got a win. That's humongous win.
Humongous win.
I'm very happy for my girl, Chris Statlander.
And what about Darby Allin?
He got a win as well. That's super cool.
Super cool. So a lot of wins that you were happy about on Rampage.
There's that line there, W. Allen.
So tell me what this is all about. I think we are family.
We are family.
I got all my sisters with me.
You're cute.
We are family.
He's dancing in his chair for those of you not watching on YouTube.
We used to do that. We always played that at our sorority functions.
That
My Alphabet sisters.
Derek, I think you would have thrived in the disco era.
Oh my gosh, that's so true.
Well, I'm not in the 90s. Like Kimmy Gibbler one.
Oh my gosh, you're funny.
Anyway, who's family?
Yeah, who's the We Are family?
Reason that says we are family. I think we might see the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass.
The Acclaimed?
Yes. And Daddy Ass and Buttercup Gold, cold as is, have become famous.
Okay, so you predicted that when you watched Rampage, and then fast forward to when we were there Saturday night at Collision in St. Louis, Missouri. What happened?
The best part of the night.
Yeah. Bang, bang, scissor bang. Everyone loves the Acclaimed. Ellis, it was lit.
Oh, you sent me the video. I was like, wow, that's a moment right there.
It happened.
It happened.
It happened. They all came together.
We
Jay
actually
White.
talked to him about it backstage, too.
We did. We told him. We were like, we're ready to see it tonight.
We're ready to see your reconciliation.
Tonight's the night, Billy Gunn.
Yeah.
Mr. Daddy Ass.
Glad they made up for you guys missing them in Chicago.
And we predicted it on the podcast.
Yep.
And we 2 weeks ago, we were talking about it. And we were like, they're coming to St. Louis. Maybe they'll wait to do it in St. Louis for us. They sure did. They delivered.
I love when the stars align.
Delivered the Rock, a Raw Day 1.
There you go.
And delivered AOP with a bad at Paul Ellering.
I will have to say, I think that was the best part of Collision when we were there in person. That was pretty cool. Loved it. And then it was funny. So there was these guys behind us, and they clearly knew the announcer, but it was definitely at least the one guy that was the most vocal. It was definitely his first wrestling event ever, and he was into it. And he made a sign, and his sign actually was pretty funny. It said, Adam Copeland sleeps with a teddy bear. And he was into it. He was like looking up stats, looking up history between the wrestlers during the match, and he's like telling us about it. And then
Oh, he doing his thing with a teddy bear.
it's just a joke. I just made a sign.
Not very rated R of him.
I know. And so then he was, when the Bang Bang Scissor Gang, when the Acclaimed came out, Derek got so excited and he put his scissors up and he tried to get the guy to scissor him, but he didn't know what he was doing. And then I told him, I was like, oh, he wants you to, he would like a scissor in return.
Excuse me?
And then Derek did what he did. And then I told the guy, I'm like, see, look over there. It's their thing. They scissor. And then there's this person in the stands across from us who had this big poster board size pink scissors that they were actually
That's
able to like
amazing.
move back and forth that they had made. And so I'm telling the guy behind us, I'm like, look, do you see the scissors? I was like, it's their thing. And he's like, oh, it's really a thing.
It's a thing. We're not
like,
just
oh, yeah.
messing with you.
I'm like, oh, it's what they do.
It's a little odd, but
We're in.
Oh, not.
No.
Or I saw way too much of that Saturday night.
They
Oh,
will also do that. Hand this over to Ellis, please. The scissors got me all distracted. But yeah, it was hilarious.
The guy
And
behind us was pretty funny.
he was very
He
funny.
just had a lot to say, and he talked the whole time.
And he was very animated.
Those are just some of the worst
gave-
people to be at a sporting event.
He was, but
It wasn't bad.
He was funny.
He was
Okay.
entertaining.
It's entertaining.
And
At least it wasn't a movie.
we also attend sporting events with this guy who is also quite animated and loud and has a lot to say the whole time. So we're
That's
kind of
fair.
used to that. Oh my, it's okay. That's what they do. They did it in our video.
Oh, all right.
It's what they do. Like, it is literally what they do inside the ring. So that's where Derek got it, which, Derek, you don't need to be going around doing that in public to anybody, but it is what they do. So I do got to give a shout out to our girl Thunder Rosa. We didn't see her this time around, but you have met her previously. But her entrance was incredible. I have a picture, Alice, if you want to.
Was that the one that looked like it was like a whole Dia de los Muertos
Yes.
poster? That was
so
awesome.
freaking cool.
Makeup is really super.
What's her name? Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa. And she won, and that was fun to watch. And then
But she went against the queen. I can't remember her last name, but that girl was a brick shit house. I mean, she was tall and she was gorgeous.
oh, gorgeous. And she was like, you didn't want to get hit by her.
No.
Like,
Oh, I like.
had some power.
I'm Team Thunder Rosa. I like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've met her and she's nice, so we were too. But
Also, it's 2 words. I didn't know that.
her opponent was very impressive, the
I'm
queen.
really hoping they'll go back.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I hope so too when they come back to St. Louis. So the rated R superstar Adam Copeland, him and Dante Martin had a pretty good match.
And we looked it up. I think Adam Copeland's like 51 and Dante Martin's like 22. So I'm like,
That's
Adam
nuts.
Copeland has probably been wrestling longer than Dante Martin's been alive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's about right. The math checks out on that.
But
one.
yeah.
You know, he said some very nice things at the end of the match
About Dante.
about Dante and complimented him as, you know, being a professional and whatever. I thought that was very nice.
And then he called out Christian Cage.
Yeah.
He said, I'm coming for your TNT championship.
Heck yeah. That guy is a jerk.
He declared
Deliver.
that the next time he comes to St. Louis, he's going to
Have the champion.
have Christian Cage's TNT championship. And then I didn't write it down. Which match was it at the end when all those people came out?
Chaos. There was like 30 people in the ring.
That was Buddy Matthew.
That's
and
right.
Daniel Garcia.
Yeah.
That's right. It was Buddy Matthew and Daniel Garcia. And next thing you know, Daniel Garcia won,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
he did. And Buddy Matthew is Rhea Ripley's fiance.
Oh,
In real life.
there's so much intermingling. I feel.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, Buddy Matthews, so get this. Buddy Matthews is Rhea Ripley's real life fiance.
Sounds like a
However,
blues guitar player.
when he was in WWE previously, a couple years ago, he had a storyline where him and Aaliyah Mysterio were maybe going to be little something, and they actually kissed once,
Oh God.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had a storyline with Aaliyah Mysterio. Dominic's got his storyline with Rhea, but in real life, Rhea and Buddy Matthews are engaged.
Wow.
And he is a monster of a man.
Oh, yes.
I would
Funny.
imagine
I
that
don't think
Rhea
he's a
needs a
monster.
monster.
Bro the King is a monster.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
He's got big muscles. Big
very
dude.
muscular. Somebody like he would make Rhea look like petite.
Yes.
And she is not. I mean,
No.
she's a very strong woman.
Yes. So, but yeah, that was pure chaos. I thought it was hilarious when all those people came running out, all the security guards. It's so funny when the security guards
It's so fun.
And then we were taking this Snapchat, and I'm like just going back and forth between Derek and the chaos, and I'm like, what is happening, bro? And then there's this security guard sitting right in front of us, and Katie's like, he's the only security guard in the house that doesn't care.
I'm like, that's because he's a real security.
Yeah, that's because he's.
Get that right.
Not a storyline security.
Oh man, it was funny. There was seriously like all of a sudden 30 of them out there, though.
Yeah, it was not
just like,
That's wild.
okay. So moving on,
Yep.
you have some notes here that are a little confusing about Jack Perry. Tell me about this.
Jack Perry, goes by Chuck Boy,
Previously,
is officially in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
cool.
Okay.
I mean, that's freaking cool.
Okay, sorry. I should have mentioned this earlier, but just so that I actually clear the air real quick. I said last week that Jason Kelsey has officially announced his retirement. That is false. He has potentially talked about considering retiring. However, he came out on his podcast and said something along the lines of, I want to make this decision not in a rash moment. I want to have time to think about it. I want to, talk to the right people, make my decision, take the time that I need, and do that in my own way. So he has not, I think it is very much a possibility, but I said that it was official, and I think that was false.
I think
Okay.
the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. He's got to, because then you'd be down 3-1 in terms of rings to Travis. That'd be tough.
Yeah, I mean,
Tough Thanksgiving.
there's still a chance that will be true next year, but as of right now, I think I spoke a little soon. Just wanted to clear that up. You just reminded me. I meant to say that earlier. Proceed about Japan
I
wrestling.
thought you were going to say Jason Kelsey's actually going to New Japan Wrestling. That'd be sick.
Yep. Announcement.
Let me cool though.
I think he'd be a great wrestler. So much fun.
I really do. Okay, so tell me about Japan.
Anyway, New Japan for Pro Wrestling. Jack Perry is official. He's in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Awesome.
And here's a little switch for this one.
Tell me.
This guy is AEW contract. And you know what he did? He ripped that contract
Bummer. Oh,
Oh.
gross.
that Jack Perry, goes by Soldier Boy, no longer be in AEW anymore. And now he is moving on to New Japan Pro Wrestling. Wow.
Wow.
Last week,
Wow.
Dana Brooke, Dolph Ziggler, that was amazing for TNA. Congrats, TNA. And now this week, Jack Perry, Soldier Boy, in a New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Love it.
That's the biggest opportunity. Congratulations for the New Japan Pro Wrestling. That is sick.
All right.
Great.
Now we're going to talk about NXT.
Now NXT.
Tell me about Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez, the number one contender
For what?
for the NXT Women's Championship.
Good luck.
Does
I-
that
She's your girl.
happen this week?
That did happen. I am very happy right now.
So when does she get to compete for the championship?
Not tonight,
Okay.
but she is going to sign a contract tonight
Mm-hmm.
with Lara Valkyria, which she's going to face at Veterans Day. I think it's going to be a banger match.
Banger match.
I do want to see Lara retain. I do want to see Roxanne get her title back. I think I get Roxanne Perez will win.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So tell me about Lyra Vakira and Tatum Paxley.
They got to win. Very good over Alexa Lopez and Lola Vice. That was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Tana, let me backtrack. Lara ducks a kick Pax's head in.
Ouch. Is that her partner?
Yeah,
She kicked her partner's head in.
not Lara.
Oh.
Alexa Lopez tried to kick Lara Valkyria and accidentally kicked Paxley. Tatum Paxley. When she went out, she was wild on top. We got 1, 2, 3, and won the match. That was awesome. I am very happy for Lara Valkyria and Tatum Paxley in that big win. And let's not forget about the storyline of the love story between Lara Valkyria and Tatum Paxley, which is that will continues on. I never see this love story.
Is Tatum Paxley a boy or a girl?
A girl.
And there's a love story between them. Are they tag team partners?
They were tag team partners, and they did one. Well, after that, now we have the love story, Miss Rena.
Interesting.
Love story,
You love a good love story, don't you?
storyline. That's exactly what's going on in NXT. And this goes on every week. It's kind of funny. It's super cute. We don't want to see it so bad. You said Leah did kiss Buddy Murphy in WWE.
Yep.
You did say that.
That's what
And
happened.
let's see if it's happening. Tana Paxley and Lara Valkyria, 2 kids.
Okay.
Okay. Derek does love a girl on girl love story.
Okay.
That is true. Tana Paxley
It's just true.
and Lara Valkyria, 2 kids. I am pointing that out because that is my prediction.
Okay.
Great.
So let's talk about SmackDown. You and I
Okay.
actually went live during Friday Night
That
SmackDown.
went live, baby.
Let me tell you something. Our boys, the Yes Boys,
It's a birthday.
they had, I'm so bummed that they didn't come out while we were there because they had the
Oh.
most fun entrance I have ever seen.
Really?
I was so hype.
Yeah.
I was losing it. I was like, look at that go.
They're so nice.
They are so fun.
Yeah.
They did not win, but they had the best entrance of the night.
Hey, that's
Hey, you know
half the
what?
battle.
I think in some ways that's more important.
And they had such a good entrance and they had great outfits on. They looked so much cooler
So pretty.
than their
Speaking of that,
opponents.
we did have Pete Dunne
And Tyler Bate.
and Tyler Bate with the win.
Yeah. See, it's even irrelevant who beat him.
Yeah,
Because
we like the Yes Boy.
But what was relevant was how cool they looked in their cool outfits. And they were just so cool.
I am bummed Pretty Daily lost. I am not upset about it, but I am the biggest fan of Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate.
Okay, Pete Dunne was a weird.
It's not weird.
He's pretty weird.
Okay, moving on.
All right, so
He looks weird.
he looks weird. Thank you.
He's wearing a newsboy hat.
So it started, this is where the drama started, of course. It started with Randy and AJ Styles and LA Knight came out at the very beginning to do their contract signing for their fatal 4-way match at Royal Rumble. And then Roman was supposed to come out and sign the thing, and of course he didn't. And instead, Paul Heyman came out, and Paul Heyman was chirping, whatever.
He sent the cockroach.
And Paul Heyman's like, Roman's not coming out here. And then Nick Aldis like pulled a fast one on Paul Heyman and the whole thing, whatever. It was drama.
He said, because you don't know this, he said, that's okay. We'll just do a fatal 4-way and he'll forfeit his title and one of these 3 guys will win it. And Paul Heyman did not like that.
Yeah, Paul Heyman didn't like that answer. But then fast forward, Paul leaves. LA Knight and AJ Styles get into it. They determine they're going to fight each other later. So then later they come out, they fight. During their fight, here comes Jimmy Uso. Then next thing you know, there's Solo. And then Solo and Randy were supposed to be the main event of SmackDown. So I don't even think that the AJ Styles LA Knight fight ever even really ended.
Just chaos.
These other two just decide to join. And then Solo's in the ring. He hops on the mic. He's like, Randy, get out here. Then here comes Randy. Randy handled Solo.
Yay, Randy.
No problem. Solo was just like a little bug compared to what Randy Orton was capable of in that ring. Pinned him 1, 2, 3 so fast. And then here comes Roman. And Roman was doing some weird shit. He's like leaning in the back of the ring in one of the corners. And he's just laughing. Just looking all evil. I'm like, what is he doing? He, of course, they did some weird shit with the cameras, so we didn't see him come out until next thing you know, is Superman punching Randy. That's how he entered, and I'm like, oh, there he is. Then he's got his back up against the ring, he's laughing, and Derek is just going crazy for Roman, and I'm just like, who are you? You've changed.
Yeah.
And then, at the very end, we've been live on TikTok the whole time, and we were playing catch up because we started a little late, but I knew that right at the end we should catch up to live and right for the Randy and Solo match is right when we got to the live. So we were watching live with everybody else that was watching it with us on TikTok Live. And at the very end, Derek was looking for another Superman punch. Bada boom, bada bing, RKO to Roman.
Nice.
That's how SmackDown ended. Somebody in my world was pissed. That was you.
You always seem to be on the wrong side of the Roman train. Like when he's winning, you don't want him to win, and when he loses, you're pissed.
Yeah, this like
You never pick well.
You don't have a good picker when it comes to Roman. So then Derek rips his Friday Night SmackDown shirt off, runs out of the room, comes back with his head of the table shirt on. At this point, I have flipped the camera so that because he was standing in the front room and he is just yelling at our TikTok followers, going nuts, saying some shit about Roman. I don't even remember what he was saying. I need to clip it. It was so funny. Dennis was on there and Dennis was like,
Showtime
Raptor. He's like, this live deserves 1 million views right now. There should be 1 million people watching this. And then Jared
didn't Roman Reigns. What?
Jared's like, I need this kind of live action on Fox. As soon as the broadcast is over, we need to flip to the Baker house and get Derek's real life reaction to what just finished.
Roman!
Derek was absolutely losing it. And then we ended up going live. We stayed on live for 2.5 hours. And at the end, when SmackDown finished and Derek finished with his fit he was throwing,
his rant.
Yeah. James Draws and Jared both hopped on the live with us. We were going live, all 3 of us at the same time. It was kind of fun. It was fun. We were hanging
Roman
out.
Reigns.
I think I was talking to him more than Derek because Derek was just kind
You're
of pissed
better
off.
on knowledge, Roman Reigns, darling.
He's got those
So-
crazy eyes going. Look at those crazy eyes he's got.
I'm telling you,
He's doing
Roman
his best.
Reigns is a freaking legend. He's a legendary. We all need to acknowledge him now.
He say I've acknowledged him in the past when you weren't even acknowledging him. So, okay, Mom was bringing up Seth Rollins. I need to know, Derek, what did Seth Rollins say last night on Monday Night Raw? What is the verdict on his injury?
I just saw that on Raw this past week. Seth Rollins think he can fight, but he cannot because of his knee.
He's really injured. Jared said he saw some reports saying that Seth Rollins might be out until SummerSlam.
Might be out. He might be miss Royal Rumble and also WrestleMania. Clearly, that's not the case. Technically, Seth Rollins thinks he can be at WrestleMania.
Is that what he said on Raw last night?
That's exactly what he said. I don't think it's a good idea.
MCL and ACL.
Yeah. And partially torn meniscus.
Yeah.
Not so Rollins.
Yeah.
Please rehab. Miss the Royal Rumble. Miss WrestleMania. Miss SummerSlam. We will see you back in December or maybe January. I don't know. Just take a week off.
Take a week off
Take a week off. We'll see you next January.
or a year, you know. All right, well, we'll see what happens. You'll have to keep us updated on that. I'm curious to see what happens with his title. So I don't think they're going to let him keep the title while he's injured. So
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Take
So-
the title or hand it to Damian Priest.
So tell me, what did Cody Rhodes and CM Punk talk about last night?
Oh, face-to-face action.
Face-to-face action.
Did they fight or just have a little chitter-chat?
They did not fight.
I knew it. They were just talking.
They're just talking.
Smack talk.
What'd they talk about?
Are they friends or foes?
Oh, they're foes.
Well, they were friends backstage at AEW when we met them.
That's true. We have video evidence.
Well,
What's the situation now?
with Punk and Cody, let's just say they are ready for the Rumble.
Do you think it's going to be Cody and CM Punk at the very end? Last two standing?
Probably.
And
With
Derek
that,
Baker and Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, of course, obviously. And Jey Uso, number 5.
Oh, yeah.
that could be very, very interesting for me.
Yeah.
So,
I do love it. I do love
Whatever.
Royal Rumble.
So are they friends or are they foes? Tell me. Did we determine that? I thought they were foes. I thought they were
well,
against one another.
they are friends, and the minute when Punk grabbed Cody's arm, they're going to be foes.
So they're foes.
Friends and foes at the same time.
Okay. Okay. We'll see about that. So Becky Lynch
Frenemies.
saved Bailey.
Yeah?
Tell me more.
Becky Lynch saved Bailey?
Tell me
From
more.
whom?
From Nia Jax.
Uh,
We might see this happening. I think Becky Lynch might come around with Bailey, because I was right about something.
Do tell.
Whatever happens at Survivor Series War Games, it happened. Of course, Becky is trying to hug. But that is not the case right now. Bailey and Becky maybe are buds right now.
Okay.
mm,
Are buds.
Okay.
And Bailey has a big threat at the Rumble.
She's a big threat at the Rumble.
She has,
I have a lot of people telling me that they think Bailey's going to win this year.
All right.
Bailey is going to win
Love to see it.
the Royal Rumble. That'd be super cool. But there's a big problem.
What's
For
the
that.
big problem?
Bianca Belair.
Mm-hmm. So do you think Becky's going to turn on Bianca and be on Team Bailey again?
I don't mind talking to you about it and Amsterdam about it. I think Becky Lynch has to save Bailey again from that KOD from Bianca Belair. Turn your back on Bianca Belair. Get over with. Eliminate Bianca Belair. I don't know what she's doing. She's not going after Io Sky because she lost the crown jewel. Like, come on. She lost.
Okay.
Can you take one loss? You think it's going to end the Io Sky's era? Ha! Over my dead body is not happening.
Okay.
Wow.
But Becky, Bailey, here's my prediction. Becky Lynch, take care of Bianca Blah. Becky and Bailey will hug in the Royal Rumble and team it up.
I love it. So unfortunately for our guy Chad Gable, he did get beat by Ivar.
You did.
We were rooting for him, but he did not win. But our guy Drew McIntyre got the win.
Nice.
That is not on me this time.
Drew McIntyre got the win over Damian Priest.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good matchup.
Yeah, those solid.
McIntyre did beat Damian Priest.
Love to see it.
This is not on me for this one.
It was never on
does.
you.
I chose Damian Priest over Drew McIntyre.
He did on Snapchat. I saw it.
I thought he was going to win.
Okay, but you were wrong.
But no, that did not happen. Some idiot calls Damian the match.
That always be happening.
Who was the idiot?
R-Truth.
Oh my goodness.
R-Truth calls my man the match, and then Drew McIntyre, her dude.
I thought R-Truth was trying to be a part of the Judgment Day.
I thought so too. And it looks like R-Truth has become R-Ass.
Did you say R-Ass?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
But our boy, Dominic Mysterio,
He got the win, baby!
tell mom who he beat.
Dominic Mysterio beat The Miz.
Way to go, Dom.
I feel like that was a fun fight.
Dominic!
I love both of those guys.
Yo!
I love Dom more, but yeah.
Oh, of course we
Yeah.
Of course we love Dom more. Okay, a couple of quick things we got to run through real fast. We met a friend, Kennedy, who is an up-and-coming NXT superstar. We met her at Survivor Series, and she has a new name in WWE. I wanted to give her a shout-out. Her in-ring name is Carly Bright, and she is fighting. She is
Good luck.
in matches. I love it. She looks like she's going to be a hero. She looks great. I can't wait to see her fight. She's going to be in NXT soon. I just know it. And we also have some big news for WWE. As of January 2025, Monday Night Raw will be streaming on Netflix.
Wow.
That'd be super cool.
This is a really
Netflix.
This is a really big deal. It is a 10-year deal valued at more than $5 billion.
With a B.
Billion.
Hell yeah.
B with meaning buku.
Yes.
NXT. What they're going to be on?
Right now, it is just WWE Raw that is going to Netflix. It is the first time since 1993, first time since WWE Raw's debut in 1993, that it leaves linear TV for Netflix in 2025.
The exodus is coming for everything.
Yeah,
It's gonna be bad.
streaming is coming. And Kyle and I were talking about it. Netflix has been trying for a long time to get some sort of sports deal. And this is the one. This is where they have gotten a deal.
AEW pay-per-views will be on HBO Max.
Yeah.
When that is going to happen.
So I don't know. I just know about WWE and Netflix today. So that is a big deal for WWE. And last but not least, I'm going to say this prediction. Okay, Derek? Derek has a prediction that's pretty funny for the Royal Rumble this weekend. He thinks that in the Fatal 4-Way match that Roman Reigns is going to stack AJ Styles, LA Knight, and Randy Orton and pin all three of them at the same time. That is Derek's prediction. He called me to tell me that. I thought it was funny. I'm sharing it. That's what we know. And now we got to go. So thank you so much for being here. If you are a wrestling fan, you should probably talk to your other friends. Let them know that we are Baker's Bantering and that we do a lot of wrestling chit chat, and it's a lot of fun, and it's unpredictable, and it's hilarious. We also have Baker Banter merch. Find it on any of our platforms. It is in the link in our bio, bakerbanter.com. You can find it there
A
too.
little bit reminder about that prediction. It will happen for AJ Styles, Randy Orton, and LA Knight. So yeah, no more RKOs and no more phenomenal forearms, because Roman Reigns will be a steal. And this is not a prediction. This is a spoiler. Yes, I did put upon him a steal, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion.
Okay. So thank you so much for being here. Find us on TikTok. Find us on Instagram. I will have a new vlog out in a couple of weeks of Backstage at AEW. That is exciting news. And we hope to see a lot of you this weekend at Royal Rumble. Come find us. We will be there. And that's all we have time for today.
That's right.
Peace.
Peace.
See ya.